The eyes of the world will be on Brisbane in November 2014 when more than 6,000 world leaders, diplomats and journalists converge on the city for the G20 Summit. It will be the biggest gathering of global influence Brisbane has ever seen, and Griffith University is already leading debate, commentary and research around the high-powered event.
What you can expect from Griffith is a range of events leading up to the November 2014 summit here in Brisbane that are really designed to kind of showcase Griffith's contribution to raising understanding and awareness of the G20 and its significance globally.
The G20 Summit is much more than just a meeting of world leaders, much more. The G20 also incorporates the B20, T20, L20, C20, and the G20 Youth Summit, which I was lucky enough to attend this year in Russia. Business leaders, civil leaders, labor leaders, and more will create a hive of activity around Brisbane unlike anything ever seen before. So how will the Sunshine State Capital handle all the action?
Well, the G20 is a large global event and we're bringing 20 of the most important global leaders to one city for a very short period of time, and all of the security detail, their entourages, the operational activity that goes on around that will inevitably have a big impact on Brisbane. But it will be fairly self-contained to a single precinct, and we have the good infrastructure in place, good planning and organisational capacity, so I think we'll cope fairly well in terms of that.
Between now and November 2014, Griffith experts will be to the forefront, sharing their knowledge with the community and teaching students like me how the G20 affects different areas of society, from finance to food safety to international trade and business confidence.
There's plenty of opportunities for everyone to take part in the G20 event, and as a Griffith International student, I am going to take part in the online forum, which is basically a way in which the community takes part and have their say on which questions they want the leaders to answer.
I'm really excited because the Griffith Organised Debating Society is going to run a high schools debating tournament based around G20 topics. Debating not only requires you to be aware of current global issues, but challenges you to consider different ways that we can address those kinds of issues. And we're going to take that challenge to high schools.
The Griffith Initiative for international exchange between us and other G20 countries would be a fantastic experience, and an experience that I'd love to be a part of.
In your opinion, Wes, in what way is Griffith University a leader in G20 research?
Well, our program in G20 studies is situated in the Center for Governance and Public Policy. Griffith University faculty continually, and here at the center, continually publish in leading international journals which again have received the highest level of evaluation from the Australian Research Council. And finally, academics come here even before the G20 was being brought to Brisbane to study the G20. We host workshops where people from leading universities from Asia, Europe, and the United States come to work with us because we have the kind of theoretical perspective, the historical depth of knowledge, and the policy connections that help feed their own research as they move forward.
Griffith University knows Brisbane, and Griffith University knows the G20. I know it'll be amazing when the world leaders come to town.